21 people have come to paradise looking for love. And everyone here is a virgin.
I want to have sex. Sign me up.
Let's go!
Oh gosh, Bachelor Nation. I think that's just like we're always sort of in the same bubble and orbit coming out of that franchise, and we've always sort of been friends and friendly and supported each other, and I don't know, it was been like an honor to work with each other.
I knew Colton before he knew who I was because, well, obviously because you were, well, actually maybe that's not true if you watched, but I remember I was on episode 1 of Becca's season, giving her advice, sitting on the couch, talking about like what to expect, blah, blah, blah. We have like this traveling diary book that we give other bachelorettes advice. And I remember Colton's name got leaked as a contestant. And I remember Googling him, looking at his Instagram and being like, this guy's so hot. I hope he's the next bachelor. And then, you know, ipso facto he was, and we all get under the same, you know, bubble of Bachelor Nation. And so you kind of meet everybody in that world.
Kaitlyn's energy is one of one. Like she is I love a straight shooter, and Kaitlyn has like this perfect blend of masculine and feminine energy that is like, oh, that's like, she's like a badass chick.
Oh, I love that.
And that was from like my first, you know, very first impression of her. I had heard of it through just my team, and I just remember having a conversation being like, if this ends up happening, I want to be a part of this some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I had a couple meetings, and it was just like a natural fit. And then Kaitlyn and I met, and it was like, oh, like this show only works if you have a man and a woman, because you need both perspectives in here. And it was like just a natural, authentic thing for both of us.
Yeah, and we also have a relationship with the showrunner who used to be with the Bachelor franchise, and the three of us like love working together. And so they brought it to me, and yeah, our first meeting on Zoom, I think it was, we were like, yes, this is happening.
I think everybody, like there was like 4 or 5 boxes that were black from other like parts of production and the network, and they were like, this is it. And I was like,
Yeah.
for sure. I was pumped. It was like, finally. And I think like that, it was just like one of those full circle moments for me.
Yeah, I was more on the other end of it where I was like, why? I think you got the wrong gal. Did you mean to call a different girl? But I was like so excited to be a part of it because it was such a different concept that's never been done before. And I'm all about talking about intimacy and sexuality, whether you choose to have sex, whether you choose to wait, whatever, you know, feels good for you and right for you, and whatever path you're on. I'm so supportive of that. So I think it was a good fit because, like Colton said, full circle moment for him. And both of us have been in the position of being contestants on a show. So to step into a hosting role, we were able to relate to them as well, which really broke down some barriers and bonded us. A lot of them would make a lot of good reality TV, but hosts, I'm trying to think. Wells, obviously, because he's just, again, I'm really like loving the this new space for people who are goofy and able to be themselves and also be in such a serious role such as hosting, because I think it does I do think it like disarms the cast and is able to, you know, have that kind of relationship and open up a bit more. So my vote is for Wells.
I mean, yeah, and I think like there's only a handful, in my opinion, there's only a handful that can pull it off. Like it is still something that it is a skill, and you have to work hard and like figure out like if it is for you. But I mean, I think there's like the natural ones, obviously Wells, and then Ben Higgins is so, you know, popular. You know, obviously like Nick is very good at his podcast and like asking tough, you know, invasive questions. So there's people like that are just like have that natural hosting factor of being curious. I wasn't as familiar. Kaitlyn actually hosted that season, so I had no clue who it was, and he was a sweetheart and definitely, you know, caught the girls, off guard.
Yeah, he's such a charming, sweet. I always call him an angel pie. Like he's just such a sweetie. And so I was a little surprised because I know that for him personally, I know it was such a big deal for him to have that conversation of being a virgin on his season. He's talked about that before. That's not just coming from me. And so I didn't know he would want to be a part of another show that's fully about virginity, but I think he got really excited too because again, the Bachelor and the Bachelorette, it's always such a big deal. Whether you've had sex or you haven't, they make it a big deal, where this was such a common thing for everybody to navigate together that he walked in as like, I'm a virgin from another Bachelor, like another show. Like it was fun to watch him get his confidence from being a virgin.
I mean, we teased it a little bit in the first season, but we need a lie detector test right off of the rip. Like, we need to confirm that these people are in it to win it. Like, they are virgins through and through. And I'm also just excited because I think since the announcement of this show, there's been so many virgins that have slid into Kaitlyn and I's DMs of saying, like, if there's a season 2, consider me or my friend. And there's plenty of people out there that are really sort of loving this and, like, loving what this show has to offer and, like, the safety of it and just like the innocence of it not feeling like a ton of pressure on them.
Yeah, and not feeling like a mockery. And it's gonna be fun to have the virgin puns and the virgin games and poking a little fun, but it's also, there's so much heart in this show, and I think for the seasons to come, everyone will see that. They'll see that is a safe space, like Colton said, and that it's so different from other dating shows.